So as anyone who follows the channel knows, we've been taking a look at Batman Arkham Legacy recently, and we just covered that it really could possibly be at the Game Awards this year, fingers crossed. So if the rumors are true and the Bat family is going to play a big part in this WB Games Montreal game, they're all going to need some sick-ass suits. So we're going to be taking a look today at those, seeing what we've got to work with for Batgirl. But hey, before we get started, I want to do a quick shout out to friend of the channel and my pal, Stripe. You can follow him on Twitter at HeyI'mStripe, and he also has a Twitch and a YouTube channel, which I'll be linking in the description down below. He provided the gameplay for this video, so hey, much appreciated. Thank you so much, Stripe. We appreciate you in this community. You're awesome. Show this guy some love, quality guy, and he'll be helping out on the channel off and on, throughout our run, so we appreciate him. Next, let's move into the Batsuits we've got. And the first one is a bit of a no-brainer for me. That is the Barbara Gordon Batgirl suit from the DC animated universe. More specifically, I'm actually looking at the Batman The New Animated Adventures suit. I always personally preferred this to the original, and I know that's a bit of a cardinal sin for a lot of Batman animated series purists, but I love how simple this costume is and how well its design matches up with that updated Bruce Timm style from the New Animated Adventures of Batman. I love how she's got the short little cape going on with the bluish black on the outside and the gold yellow on the inside. It matches up with the smaller bat yellow gold emblem on her chest, along with her gauntlets, her hands. Her belt is very simple and the same style along with her boots. It all fits together super well. You can see her long red hair flowing out of the back of the full cowl. And because of that, this looks like very athletic. It's a very athletic looking suit that also adds function, but it's really pretty as well. My only request for this suit is I feel like it looks weird when they put that animated filter over the suits. I feel like this suit would look better in just the real life version of the character. So you just take this suit, make it a little more realistic and slap it on the actual life version of Barbara Gordon that would be in the game. I think I'd prefer that more than the animated suit, unless they can find a way to make them look a little less uncanny valley to me than they did in Arkham City. The next one we actually have is an oldie but a classic to me, and that is the Cassandra Cain classic bat suit. I always loved this suit. I think it's very foreboding, but it has so many different design styles to it that just I enjoy. It has a very long flowing black cape. I think the thing people gravitate most towards or away from, depending on their style, is the cowl. Obviously, Cassandra's cowl is more closed off. They sort of made this character very mute for a long time, and then eventually she started talking more, but she had sort of a sewn-on mouthpiece over where the mouth hole would have been for the Barbara Gordon batsuit, which I think looks really neat, and you can even see the stitches, which adds to the creepy look of the suit. It also has no eye holes that you can discernibly see, they're just black holes. So I think that this suit really comes off as foreboding and sort of terrifying to criminals, but you can also still tell that she's a woman. It doesn't look like it's just a generic Batman suit. This is obviously very form-fitting around Cassandra Cain's body. She has a very athletic build and it shines through in the suit. And she also has really, really cool utility belt pouches that are just massive. So I think this suit works out really well and sort of gives Cassandra her own look as Batgirl, which could be really unique and interesting to see in the next Arkham game. The third suit I have is actually a suggestion from a member of the community, and it's one that I wasn't sure if I was going to include at first, but I actually really enjoy the suit because of its simplicity, and that is the Young Justice Batgirl suit. There are definitely design elements here from the Batman the Animated Series version of this suit, but it's even simpler in some ways than that. It's much more black and gray to match the Batman of the Young Justice universe, so I think that's really cool that you can definitely see that matchup. She's got the black gauntlets, the black boots, the gray bodysuit, black cape, and cowl. You still have the hair flowing out of the back, although it's maybe not quite as long as DC animated. It's a little hard to tell. And the cape on the inside has more of a yellow tone that matches her utility belt, but they sort of went away from the yellow look for this to more of a classic Batman gray and black. So the next suit that I picked out is actually another old suit that we haven't seen in a long time, since I believe before the New 52 canon as far as it being used, and that's the Stephanie Brown Batgirl suit. Now you'll probably remember Stephanie Brown being the spoiler, and yes, that's really her name, it's Spoiler. It's not a spoiler, it's the spoiler. From the old continuity of the DC Universe prior to the New 52, and Stephanie Brown has shown up again since then in New 52 and Rebirth, so this character is back and active, but her Batgirl suit has been kind of off the table for a while now, and it's one that I really do enjoy. The Stephanie Brown Batgirl suit is very unique. It has a lot of shades of purple to it. It still keeps the goldish yellow for the bat emblem on the middle of her chest. It's form-fitting, but not as form-fitting as the Cassandra Cain suit, so it's a little different in that regard. It looks slightly more padded with the purple additions of sort of this padding look under the arms and down the waist and down the thighs. And she has more than one utility belt. She has the one on her stomach, like right under her stomach, and then she has the one on her leg. So there's a lot of things that distinctively differentiate this suit from the normal one. I also think it would be very easy to do as far as a suit or a skin, because really the big change would just be that her hair color is different than Barbara's. You just sort of tint the hair gold when she has this suit on, or blonde, and you have the Stephanie Brown Batgirl suit. I love it. It has a lot of its own attitude. It looks a lot younger, sort of, than the normal Batgirl suit that we're used to seeing in Arkham Knight and the other Batman games as of late, but it's its own thing, and it's pretty cool. The final suit was such a toss-up for me that I am going to throw in what was originally my idea for it. The original one I had for the final suit that I wanted to see was actually the Batman White Knight Batgirl suit, and I do love that Batsuit. It's more designed after a biker, and it's sort of its own style, but I was looking at it and I was thinking, I don't really know how well it would fit or wouldn't fit this world, and at the same time, I suppose that doesn't matter that much. But when I was looking through these suits, I actually found another one by the same creator, the creator of Batman White Knight, Sean Murphy. And that new suit created by Sean is actually very similar to the White Knight suit, but it's its own thing. And that's the new Rebirth suit of Batgirl. And I love this suit to death. It is so beautiful. Like, it's just so well designed. We go back to the classic short, black, and sort of bluish gray cape. It has the gray bodysuit, a orangish gold emblem of a bat that sort of flows all the way up her chest and onto her back and acts as straps, which is really cool and has its own unique design to it that I love. The bat utility belt is shaped more like the bat symbol with this, which definitely adds like sort of this unique style to the suit that is just sort of like its own thing. Even if you look at the boots, there is a bat that shows up on them. So like the boots, it's so hard to describe, but going up her calves, if you look at the boots, they form a bat symbol. Even that is unique and awesome to see. And finally, I just love having the hair exposed. I know that like a lot of people are going to say that this isn't as practical in terms of like protection, and that is true, but we have seen so many characters that already have exposed heads in terms of like lack of protection. I mean, you even look at Robin. Robin almost always has an exposed head in terms of just having a mask. And the Batgirl suit, like this version of it sort of harkens back to that style. She just has the mask on her face and the ears come out of the top of her hair, which is really awesome. And honestly, it's kind of adorable. Like, it reminds me a little bit of like the cat ears, which can be super cringe that people use, but like sometimes they can be really cute. So it kind of reminds me of that sort of thing where it's going through her hair. It's a neat design choice. I'm not sure how amazing it would look in real life, like in terms of if you're looking at someone in this suit, but I would assume that this will be an inspiration for a lot of cosplays just because of how unique it is and because of its uniqueness, but being able to sort of harken back to an older style at the same time and blend the new with the old. I would absolutely love to see this in whatever the new Batman Arkham game we get turns out to be. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the bat suits I picked. Would you like to see other ones? Do you like the ones that I picked? What are your favorite Batgirl suits? And do you have a favorite version of Batgirl that you miss? Like, obviously, you know, there's the Helena Bertinelli, I believe her name is, the Huntress one. There's Cassandra Cain, there's Stephanie Brown, the classic Barbara Gordon. There's a lot of these, even Carrie Kelly from the newer Frank Miller works becoming Batgirl for a while. So there's a lot to choose from. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below and what you think about the possibilities of this new Batman Arkham Legacy game. I love hearing from all of you. I hope you check out the Reddit, join the community, and hey, check out Hey I'm Stripe on Twitter, YouTube, and I was going to say Facebook, but I'm just losing my mind here, but Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Appreciate all of you. Have a fantastic day. Stay awesome and amazing.